Only thing I can say is now the weight of this world has been released off that baby's shoulders. That's all I can say good and positive in this moment. Cause I was a mess, y'all. I'm getting teared up again. I was a mess. Woo! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Lyf of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of The Handmaid's Tale. This is season 2, episode 13, I believe. Postpartum. Well. This episode, baby, it was nothing like I expected. Nothing at all. If you watched last week's recap and review, I put a link in the channel to an interview that Margaret Atwood had done when Handmaid's Tale first became a vision. And take a look at that. I think it's a very good interview that she, explains the TV show itself. Like, as we talk about the heaviness in this show down in our comment section. So join us down in the comment section if you feel so inclined to do so. We talk about why it's always so dark. It seems to be so much drama. And we also discuss like the idea that this could possibly happen in the future. And I have always maintained to the fact that this is still happening right now. And in the interview, Margaret Atwood says that when she wrote the book, she actually pulled real life events that had already happened out of history books, and she put them into the TV show. So there's nothing that's happening, I'm not a TV show, into the book. So there's nothing that happened in the book that had not already been done in our real lives, and that history tends to repeat itself. So it's very possible this could be something that we're going through again to a great extent. Like I said, I always thought it's somewhere in the world there's some religion or some community or something going on that mimics this show. So, yeah. Like I said, into the idea that it's always so dark and it's so heavy. This is a dystopian future. It's probably like a new word for a lot of people. It's a genre that's given to books nowadays. And basically a dystopian future is some, in the future, maybe near future, maybe in the future, and it's fucked up. Everything is just fucked up around you. And we given bits and pieces of hope. And what's great about this show is that us as viewers, we are allowed to hang on to some of our humanity by giving into that hope, but also believing. Even though we know this is a dystopian future, even we know the show is going to be filled with drama, the fact that we still have hope for these characters to see some type of light in the distance, that they're going to come out of this situation, whether it's for a little bit of time or for an extended period of time, is even Moira. Even though she's out of it, she is still a victim of this whole situation. So she's really never really free of it. But just the fact that we still have some type of hope just shows that we as humans, we as people, have some type of humanity still within us. That's a beautiful thing, I think. So, and I think it's really the objective of the Handmaids, for real, just to keep having hope and to keep pressing forward, keep fighting for what you believe in, despite the despair that you are encountering. You know what I'm saying? To keep believing in the possibility that the sun comes out in the morning. That type of situation. Okay, I'm always on a soapbox when I start these off. Let me get off my soapbox and get on into this recap and review. We start off with little baby Jelly Bean. Just cooing again. Y'all know how that tugs at my heartstrings. I smiled as soon as I heard that baby coo. Then we pan in on the baby. And she being given a bath. I got confused. I frowned. Okay. Last time that we saw this baby, headlights were pulling up outside of the house where her and her mom was laying on a cold floor next to the fireplace. Then the camera focuses in on a smile. And it widens the anger. And we realize that smile is attached to Serena Joy's face. That pained my doggone heart, y'all. That pained my heart. She's swaddling the baby in her little white blanket. Her sweet little angel, Nicole. I was like, how in the heck did we get here? How did we get here? I was hoping those headlights was going to be like anybody else but them. But somehow, this baby is back, or is in Serena Joy's arms. It could have been someone new, someone on the run themselves, someone, willing to help a Mayday person revive, but anybody but the Waterfords. My heart so heavy just even recalling how I felt when I watched the beginning of that. So we go to June. She's back at the Red Center, connected to a breast pump on both sides, just sucking away at her soul, trying to provide sustenance for her little baby. The one that's been taken from her side, ripped apart from her. And it's been a few weeks now, says Aunt Lydia. A few weeks. And she is just beaming with joy. She even plants a loving kiss on June's forehead. Ask her, how you doing? You feeling good? All right, girl? Well, she said, she's like, to make sure that you're healing up down there. Her main concern is that, she got to go to a new home. She got to be healed down there to go to a new home, right? Well, Aunt Lydia shares that it wasn't the Waterfords that found her. Or maybe that's the lie that we're being told. Because she said that it was the neighbors. The neighbors found her. And if that's true, the neighbors wasn't on our damn side. I don't know what damn neighbors was out there. But they said the neighbors found. And Aunt Lydia notifies Aunt Elizabeth notifies Aunt Lydia that the milk that's being produced is significantly lower than yesterday. Aunt Lydia like, I know that. But we are bound by our word, and we're going to do as Miss Waterford wants us to do. And I was like, dang, what's wrong? Because I remember when I breastfed, I had to pump in between feedings. I had so much milk coming. I just couldn't figure out what was wrong in that situation. Well, June turns to her and says, you know what, you promised me that you was going to take care of this baby. Aunt Lydia said, well, so is life, you know what I'm saying? Our concern now is getting you into a new household. And I knew it. I knew that, y'all. Well, everybody wants a baby making machine. So she's about to go out to the highest bid of somebody giving them cookies and cakes and stuff, trying to be the prize person that wants her. And in the back, Aunt Elizabeth is telling the other worker, look, we only got 1 ounce from one breast, less than 1 ounce from one breast, and only about 1.2 ounces from the other. That baby surely cannot survive on that. So, Fred, he's settling into his new office. And in walks Nick. What the fuck is going on? I'm so confused right now. Fred said, yeah, we had a little misunderstanding with some overzealous guardians, but Nick saved our child. Now, that's a little different than what Aunt Lydia said, because Aunt Lydia says that the neighbors found him. Now, Fred telling the other commanders that Nick saved the child. So, we all know now that Nick is not shot like I had suspected at first, but y'all pointed out to me there was no blood in the snow. So last week we surmised that maybe he didn't get shot. So he is definitely not shot. But y'all can't make me believe for 1 minute that Fred was not responsible for what happened. Just out of ego's sake, Fred set that up. I mean, this whole conversation with Nick reeks of, I can grab you by the balls at any time, and I want you to know that. You need to be thankful that I let you slide on this one. That's basically what the whole demeanor, everything. He even made him hang up a picture of the new family with baby Jelly Bean in it, talking about it's inspiring, isn't it? Just slap him in the face. I just wanted Nick to slap him in the face. Smack that smug smirk right off his face. Just one good doggone time. That's all I wanted Nick to do. Well, Rita comes in and tells Serena that the baby juice is getting low. We running low on supply, And because the baby is not nursing from the mother, the milk dries up. And I don't know why I didn't think about that. I guess because when I pumped and nursed at the same time, and when I stopped them both at the same time. So my mind just automatically just connected it to the fact that I stopped nursing is the reason why my milk dried up. Yeah, I didn't ever think about the baby not nursing directly from the mother that the milk could dry up. Well, Serena's like, I know this, and but she don't want that baby near June. Only other thing I think of was her to try to find another nursing mama. I don't know. Well, June, she comes upstairs and she sees Isaac. Isaac at his old funky ass at the top of the steps standing there, and she is thoroughly confused, as am I. And then I said, wait a minute, girl. Yes, you finna see your child. You finna see your child. Yes, praise be, praise be. June gets in there, it's like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. She can't connect with this child, y'all. She do not want to connect with it because she can't connect with it, you know. So Fred is old smug ass is standing there. Serena not there. Standing there with Nick by his side. Fred says, Nicole, meet our Fred. And at this moment when he said that, I love the fact that that baby name was Nicole. Aunt Lydia chimed on in saying, Nicole, what a beautiful name. She looks just like her father. Nick, that's who the father is. Her name is Nicole. Nick, Nicole. I don't know if it was meaning to be that way, but the look that came across Fred's face was glorious. Yes, Nick is the father. Just gave me glorious feelings inside. Just to Nick and Nicole. What a beautiful name for a beautiful baby that look just like her damn daddy. Yes. So anyway, just being in the presence of that child caused June to start lactating. So Fred is like, alrighty then, the field trip is over. We can all go back home. The baby factory done kicked off again. Go on, pump something, send something our way. Accordia is like, yes, let's do that. But no, June pleads to, no, that ain't what Aunt Lydia said. June pleads for her to be able to nurse the mother. And that's what Aunt Lydia is like, yes, let's do that. That's the best thing for this baby. He like, no, we ain't gonna do that pump pass. Pump passes. So Lydia was like, look here, fool. It's best for the food to come from the source directly, right? And or at least be near it. Let her come home and so she can nurse her. So that way, you know. And she said, I'm quite sure you still have concerns. I understand your concerns. But trust me, she gonna be all right. Get out your damn feelings and do what's right for this doggone baby. But June, she walking that green mile again back into the Waterford household. I just wanted to see Serena's face. That's what I wanted to see. But June is pained, to say the least, to be back there. Her room, though, is getting more and more amenities in it. I don't know if I'm the only one that noticed it. Well, Serena, we don't get to see her face, though. We get to see the back of her head, confronts Fred, and is like, I know you didn't let her touch my damn baby. I know that's what you did not do. He's like, I said I wouldn't do that. I promised I wouldn't, so I didn't. So she's like, so you thought this was smart? Bringing her back here to this house. You thought that was smart. He's like, yeah, I did. She said, for who? For you, dumbass? For you? That's what it's smart for? He said, no, for the damn baby. I'm bringing it down a notch. Bring it on down. Serena like, look here. Our child needs to be in a calm, healthy environment. I'm like, girl, that's hard to do. When the house is filled with old venomous ass people like you and your damn husband, ain't gonna be no calm, happy, healthy environment for that child. Well, she demands that June not see this baby like ever. And tell her to stay in her damn room and pump. So Fred say, you know, mother knows best. Baby, that was a direct stab to the heart. Like, if you have never seen that movie, Mothers Knows Best, go look that up. Go to the local library, check it out. It might be on live stream somewhere. It's from like the late 1990s or something like that. Mother Knows Best. That mama was just as deranged and evil as Serena Joy to me, baby. Oh my goodness. Oh. She went on a little murdering spree just because her daughter didn't marry the man that she wanted him to marry. Just some, oh Lord. Well, anyway, Emily finds a new home today. And she's the very opposite of June, right? Because she's told that, you know, she done got bidded off to 4 different houses and everybody refusing her. Don't nobody want her ass. This Commander Lawrence, he's an exception, so don't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? He's considered the architect of Gilead's economy. So you better straighten up and fly right. That's all I'm telling you right now. This is your last damn hope. And she look at her and say, you got anything to say? Emily says, so why would a man who's so damn top notch with an old broken down handmaid like me? Well, the Martha opens though. She missing one good eye. Look just like Janine. I'm like, he must be a motherfucker. Oh my goodness. He probably figure out like I could tame her ass and it'd be a willful challenge and shit for him. And I'm already disgusted and we ain't even met this damn man yet. So they go inside the house. The house is strange as hell to be in this type of society. Like the Martha, she got a loose tongue, you know. It's eccentric artwork all over the house. Books everywhere. Our lady is confused her damn self. Like, what the hell do we walk up into? He come bouncing downstairs like, hey girl, hey, what's going on? You know, he seems to be quickly fascinated with Emily. And like, he showed Lydia the door. Like, she like, shouldn't we be waiting for your wife? He said, no, she ain't feeling well. Don't let the doorknob hit you with a good Lord split you. Go on, bounce. Get up out of here. It's something intriguing, interesting and intriguing about this commander. I'm not sure exactly what it is. He don't seem to fit into the snobbish demeanor of most of the commanders that they've showed on this show. So something falls in the back, right? And he go yell to the Martha. Her name was Cora. Like, don't touch my stuff. Don't touch my stuff. And she like, it's in my damn way. I was like, what is... Did she just talk back to him? He said, you want a beating? You want a beating? She like, try it on, man. Yeah, fuck you up. I was like, what is going on in this her house? This is something new. So I'm like, maybe he's not a real motherfucker after all. Are they trying to make us a commander that I don't despise? Is that what's going on? I thought Horace, that black commander, was going to be that person because they try to bigot up the fact that he was not sleeping with handmaids. He was actually able to consummate with his wife. So I thought he was going to be that one that they was going to try to make us not despise. But let's see what's up with this commander, Commander Lawrence. Shit, Emily is confused as we are. Well, while we off in the back with Commander Lawrence, Emily's left up front. So she starts looking around the house and stuff. And she gets caught reading a book, a comic book, and a Magna book. And he like, you know what the penalty is for reading? So she like, fuck, you know. Yeah, I lose a damn finger. And he said, you think that's fair? She had to suck it up like, it's the law. He said, yeah, but back in the good old days, you know, it used to be a whole hand. And he said that very sarcastically, so it wasn't like he was saying that I would take your motherfucking hand. It wasn't, that's how I didn't pick that up. But back at the house with June, she pumping away. She could hear her baby fussing in the room underneath her. Just, she got to lay on the floor just to get a little closer to the sound. But on her way downstairs to bring the milk into the kitchen, she stops by the nursery for a moment just to feel her, just feel my baby. Thank God Serena didn't see her, because by her not being pregnant right now, Serena would not think twice to knock the hell out of her. Well, little Eden is in the kitchen. She's just so full of questions, so full of life. And I'm like, this little girl is so down for this whole process, but she is still so naive when it comes to interacting with June and understanding that June don't have a choice to be there. So she's really not trying to be your friend. But because she is a child, you know, June indulges her. So Eden says, you know what, she wants a baby. She can't wait till she have a baby, you know, suckling on her breast. And she want to be in love and everything, because that's what God wants. And she said, I know you want that too, right? So June say, look here, thinking that she's talking about Nick. I'm not your worry. Don't worry about me. But I recommend that if you find love in this here world, grab onto it wherever you can find it. Just grab onto it. And then that smile came across Eden's face. I knew she was talking about Isaac. I knew she was. The next morning, Nick can't find little Eden. I was like, she probably slept with Isaac last night. June cracked the joke about her probably being over at Old Navy. And we got a genuine laugh and smile out of Nick. Y'all know he's kind of emotionless at times. I'm like, he showed another emotion. Go ahead, Nick. Well, Nick is always openly talking about them running away and being together while they're in his house. Every time they get close like this, I get concerned and worried. I'm like, y'all are playing with fire. But the fact that he is now familiar with Luke and she's certain that he ain't dead and Luke's still looking for her, it gives me great concern that they back to interacting like this. I mean, for me personally, Luke is kind of off-putting. But the last time we checked with June, he was the bee's knees to her. So this is like, that threw me for a minute. Well, anyway, Fred come in, right, when they all cozied up and shit. He didn't say nothing about them being cozied up. We find out that Eden done ran off with Isaac, because Isaac never showed up for his shift this morning. I was like, oh, fuck. Nick looked back at June like, really? Turn to Fred and say, Houston, we have a problem. I was like, oh, shit. I got excited for real. I don't know why I was loving this, because I guess because I thought Eden was going to turn into a little Serena. But she seemed to, in this moment, do a little free thinking. She decided to follow her heart. And Fred is fuming. Like we gave her a chance to be part of royalty. She just another selfish woman who swept away in her little lust and shit. I'm like, oh my goodness. How this going to make me look? Like the fool you are, fool. Well, Serena say, do what you got to do to find her, but leave me the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have none of this shenanigans around my damn baby. Well, little Jelly Bean in there fussing today. She is fussing, and Serena can't calm her. Rita offered to take her, but Serena's like, nah, I'm not right now. She closes her door, and my first thought, she's about to hurt that baby. Oh, I don't know why my mind went immediately there. But no, that ain't what she did. She tried to nurse her. She latched on, but ain't no milk in there. Jelly Bean face was like, what is this? No, there's nothing there. Oh, Serena felt so hurt that she couldn't nurse that damn baby. Well, Fred comes in. He's still hotter than fish grease. They still can't find Eden. He had the nerve to ask June, well, why would a girl want to leave me? Leave her. Leave all this. She like beats the hell out of me. He said, really? Really? You don't know? You don't know why? So when we came to that house, where were you? Hiding up in the argument. You didn't hear us arguing, huh? But you didn't hear us? And June is lying and said, you know what? I couldn't hear anything over my own heartbeat because I was that nervous. He said you was so frightened, so scared that you decided to hide in the attic instead of coming home to me. I'm adding on that to me, but that's what he's saying. And I'm like, look her, dude. Well, she say, look her, dude. I just saw my daughter for the first time in I don't know how many years. I wanted to spend more time with her, but I couldn't. And I wanted to be with my other daughter before she was born. So that's why I didn't come out. Thank you kindly. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for doing that for me. Because he was like, I made this happen. You know, I do this stuff. She's like, well, thank you. He had the audacity to fix his doggone lips and say, that's all the thanks I get. You disgusting pig. I can't. See, I told y'all. I told y'all that he just, Anyway, June say, oh, yeah, we could play Scrabble. You know, Scrabble. He said, Scrabble? She said, yeah, Scrabble. You know damn well that man want to play Twister with you. He don't want to play no doggone Scrabble. He want to play adult Twister. I told y'all he did not do that to help her. He was not trying to be nice for the sake of June. He did that to help himself. He thought he was securing the puss if he let her see her doggone daughter. Every move that Fred makes is all about control. Every move. Okay, and was it just me or about the point of this episode, I was concerned again with Emily. We came back in commercial. Here we are, back at her house, at the Lawrence's house. She in her room getting ready for bed, and that bedroom door creak open, and I sat up like, this motherfucker is a motherfucker, but no, it wasn't him. It was his wife, Eleanor. She came in like, who are you? Didn't even know she had a new handmaid there. And she's like, oh, Joseph. She said, no, don't give me that. What's your real doggone name? She's like, Emily. She compliment Emily on her eyes and say, hey, yo, don't tell Joseph I'm in here because he don't like me talking to the girl. She's like, all right, cool. I got that understood. We learn what type of motherfucker Joseph Lawrence is. The colonies. The toxic wasteland. Eleanor says that whole idea to send people to the colonies was all Joseph Lawrence's brilliant idea. And she warned him. She said she warned him there was poison out there. It's going to kill people. And he rushed in right at that moment, pulled her out the room, and she's screaming at him, you're a monster. You're disgusting. I hate you. And I'm like, baby, if he is the reason that the motherfucking colonies exist, he is a disgusting monster worthy to be hated. You better tell on him, Eleanor. Tell on him. He probably looking at Emily like she's some type of wonderment of how long she lasted there and stuff. I'm so confused by this dude. Because he calms Eleanor down, and he shoves her ass back into that back room. And I'm like, well, damn, what the fuck is going on? Emily is, Eleanor on the other side of that door like, you monster, you did this. Baby, I just didn't know what the hell was going on. He beckoned for Emily. I'm nervous now, shit. First I thought he's about to perform a ceremony without the wife, but instead he takes her into the study and offers her a cold beer. Like, this dude is very familiar. He's fucking-cotic. That's what he is. He's very familiar with her. He know where she's from. He know her sexual orientation. He know what she used to do for a living. He's like, I know you missed the classroom, don't you? And early Emily gonna play that role like, I've been called to a higher power. Praise be. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he like, girl, stop. Girl, stop. You done slept with your Martha. You stole a car. You rolled over a guardian. Come on now. Tell me the truth. What's really going on? How did that all make you feel? You know what I'm saying? She didn't answer. So then he pressed on about her wife and her son. And like, dude, what's your angle? What is your angle here? So he going on about how losing a wife and a child is like losing a part of your body. Then he refers back to the mutilation of her clit. And he seems to get a little bit excited during this conversation. Want to know if it healed properly. And I was like, you disgusting pig. That was the same thing I was saying about Fred. You disgusting pig. I just, Anyway, I still can't read him though. I'm gonna be the first to say I still can't read him yet. I don't know what game he playing, but that whole situation creeped me the hell out. Back at the Waterford, Rita rushes in. Tell June they found her. Uh-oh. Baby, I am on the edge of my seat right now, okay? They brought her back. And they brought her back with Isaac. And Nick in there trying to save this girl's life. He like, lie. Tell him you're pregnant. She's like, nope, they already tested me. Tell him you was kidnapped. He kidnapped you. Nope, I'm not going to lie like that. Nick is like, the hell you can't. The truth don't matter right now. She's like, the truth does matter to God. You know what I'm saying? He knows my heart. And I'm like, oh shit, is this why we getting this multiple layers of Emily and her and talking about the colonies? Are they finna send her to the colonies? Like, is this about to be your fate? Like, I didn't like Eden, but my dislike for Eden was all based on speculation of what I thought she was gonna do. The girl didn't really do anything. So I don't want her to die at the fucking colonies. Like, I mean, she's done nothing wrong, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? I mean, according to Gilead laws, yeah, I guess she did. But still, shit, she's a damn baby. The baby. She's a baby who's been brainwashed, or shit, still I say so devoted to the word of the Lord that she's willing to die for it, for love. And I hope she got that Janine favor on her side. That's what I'm feeling right now. Like, there is no convincing her, though. It seems there's no convincing her that there's another way. She will not lie about how the fuck she feel. And I'm like, I know June gonna feel this is her fault, too. I know she gonna feel like it's her fault. Well, they at a pool. I'm like, oh, they about to drown this child. So she's not going to the colonies. They about to drown her and Isaac. They about to drown these babies. Baby Serena mustered up a tear. They have her walk the plank. All the Marthas and wives sitting by her mama and her little sister sitting there too. They say, you know, if you should repent and ask for forgiveness, then you should be cleansed from all your sins, and God's mercy will be granted upon them. Eden looks at Isaac. He looked back at her. The magistrate again says, renounce your sins, damn it, and plead for his mercy. They stand there together, shackled with a weighted ball, gripping their ankles, determined not to announce that their love is a sin. They're not going to do that. Serena is crying. Real tears. At this point, I'm turning up. I'm letting y'all know I was crying. Eden's mama crying, her sister crying. June look over at Nick like, this could be us. Right here. Eden say, I will not confess a sin. Baby, she started quoting 1 Corinthians, and I started bawling. It wasn't just tears anymore. I was bawling. I had that ugly cry going on. Like real tears. They picked up their weight, shoved them both into the water. My heart fell in with them. Like a lump formed in my throat that I still have yet to swallow down. Oh my gosh, she was a baby. She's just a child, 15-year-old. Then they show the bottom of that pool, and they lifeless bodies, they're floating. And you see all those other weighted balls at the bottom of the pool. So you know this ain't the first time that this has happened. Only thing I can say is now the weight of this world has been released off that baby's shoulders. That's all I can say good and positive in this moment. Because I was a mess, y'all. I'm getting teared up again. I was a mess. Woo! I'm so glad I didn't have to work today, because I would have had to carry this doggone sorrow around with me. Nick sitting there in the house, his head hanging low, all heavy with guilt and grief, and he can't even stand to be touched by June right now. And like, she heads upstairs, and Serena sitting up there with her head down, eyes still flooding with tears. And basically what Serena said to June was like, she was only a child. We're supposed to protect our babies. We are going to pay for this. We're supposed to protect the children. Jelly Bean starts stirring up. June said, hey, let me go get her a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Serena finds a warm spot in her heart. You know, the spot that was formed there from her tears falling from the depth of Eden. Let that baby nurse from her mama. As soon as she put her in her arms, she stopped crying. She know who her mama is. I was like, girl, you better take that chance. Do it while Serena is feeling a little human. Take that chance to love on your child. They just killed a 15-year-old child like nothing. Because she fell in love. Woo! That is the end of the episode, y'all. It just touched me in such a way. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. From what I gather, Eden and Isaac had nothing to do with Nick and June being set up. So a lot of us in the comment section, not me, I never thought that. Y'all was wrong. But I think they're trying to make us believe that Hannah being abruptly whisked away, and that Nick got grabbed by happenstance, which I still don't believe. I still don't believe that. I still think that Fred had something to do with that. I just think he expected June to be there waiting for him. You know what I'm saying? Emily, I don't know what to expect in that household. I think she's in a world of trouble. I do. He reminds me of the father that's on Get Out. If you've never seen that movie, I recommend you go see Get Out as well. I think that's showing on Hulu right now too. I think Get Out is on Hulu. Check that out too if you've never seen it. This right here, I wasn't ready for this episode. I was not ready for this. It did something to my soul. Like I said, I had been hating on Eden this whole time. The girl, like I said, the girl hadn't done nothing. It was just hate based off of what I thought she would do. I thought she was going to turn into Serena, that she was being bred into that. That she was so devoted to this way of life, but she was more devoted to the word of God and God's word. And little baby lost her life over it. I just, Y'all let me know what y'all think about this episode. I was happy I was able to bring it to y'all a little earlier today. If y'all out chilling with y'all families for these holiday season, you know, it'll still be here when y'all get done. I don't celebrate the 4th, so how ironic is that the 4th of July we watching a TV show where so many people's freedom and independence have been stripped from them. In the land of the free. Once the land of the free. Ain't that something? That's something else. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all for coming back each and every week with me. We only got a little bit left. Dang, we ain't got that much left at all. One more episode, I believe. One more. I appreciate you being here. Hope you stick around for it. Everything else I got on this channel. I appreciate you. Peace.